Hello everyone, and welcome back to Useful How-To Videos. My name is Mike Sands, your guide to solving tech-related issues. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more useful content. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Useful How-To Videos. Today we'll be reviewing or going through how to use Power Automate to saving email attachments. It seemingly is a simple process. Involves some setup per se, but we're going to be showing you how to actually do that today. Okay, so here we go. So the first thing we want to do obviously is when our Power Automate is open, we just want to hit here create, and then when we hit create we want to go to an automated cloud flow, and in here in our pop-up menu here, let's go ahead and create a flow name at first, and it can be something that you choose. Maybe save email attachments. And then when we look for the flow now, we can choose when we receive an email through Google or through Outlook. For this video, we'll just be reviewing the Outlook version. I'll go ahead and create another video for like Gmail or something, some other platform, but it should follow the same flow. Okay, so we're going to look for when a new email is received. So let's scroll down and look for that. So when a new email is received, right here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit create, and then when we do that, we notice that we have our first flow created, our first action created here. I like you'll notice that you have the option of editing or creating in a new design or old design. I prefer the old design better. I just have started with that, and I guess I'm just set in my ways. But feel free to work in a new design if that is something that you prefer to do. So now once we have it open here, you'll see that when the new email arrives in the folder inbox, keep in mind you can choose whatever inbox or junk email or wherever you would like for the email to search through or filter through. And of course, these other items here, if you want to email specifically from a certain person or from a certain email, vice versa, feel free to use this portion here to filter your preference. Okay, so once that's done, now we're going to hit new step here to create a new action. And the new action now, we're going to search for get attachments, and we're going to look for, let's see if we can find, I think this is the one we want here, get attachment V2. I think there was also one for V3, but yeah, maybe this one would work well for us. The message ID here would be the ID of this message ID here, actually, and the attachment ID, attachments ID here. Okay. So once we do that, now we can now define. See, it's defined here. So our next step then is we're going to create another action, and that action is where we want to have it where we want to have it saved, the file now. Because we in this example, like I mentioned, it's going to be through SharePoint or OneDrive, and so we're going to hit select this action. And we're going to call it create file. And you want to choose this here, create file, OneDrive for business. And here now is where we define, okay, once we get the email and once we get the attachment, what do we do with that attachment? We want it now to save it in a particular path. This is where now you can define the path that you would like it to be saved as. So if I click on this folder icon here, you'll see it'll ask me particularly where do I want that attachment to be saved. Okay, and this like I mentioned before, this is a path that feel free to define wherever path that you would like it to be saved. Now this is actually what file name would you want this file to be as. You can choose it to be the file name, the name of the file or the name of the attachment that's received, the same name, or you can choose from these this other list of dynamic content. What I like to save it as, or my preference is, I like it to be the subject. So, for example, if there's when an attachment is sent, I want it to show the subject of the email. So I'm going to choose subject here, space bar, and then I'll choose the attachment name or the name of the attachment. Okay. And the file content itself is the attachment content. Okay. So that's it. So after that is all set up, this is pretty much the flow. This is pretty much a flow. What I would like to do too as a due diligence, and you don't have to, but as a due diligence, just adding another step. And the step would tell me that send email. So what it would pretty much say is the importance of this step would be to show that, hey, send me after the file has been attached, send me an email letting me know that the file has been attached. Okay, but like I say, you don't need this step. This is just a due diligence or an extra step that you wish to include if you so desire. So I'm going to go ahead and delete it. What we're going to do is we're just going to do a simple test. And after I do the test, so let me do this. Let me go and send an email to myself. So I'll hit test here, and then it may take a while for the test to go through. So I'll just what I'll do from here is I'll actually cut to where the attachment was received in the folder that I designated here. Okay. Manually test. Okay, so here we go. I'll test it out now, okay? So the email has been received, and yep, the email was just received, and you see the flow ran successfully. So now we're going to go to the folder to see if the file that I sent is actually there, and it should have been. So let me get to the folder. So this was, if you recall, I saved it in a folder called email attachment, and this was in fact a file here. The subject of it, I named it as Job document. Yep, I named it as Job document, and the name of the file is Job Lesson 2 Leader Guide. So there you have it, guys. That is how how you were able to save an attachment that's being sent to your email. So I hope this helps, guys. Go ahead and give it a try. Go ahead and give it a try for the like I mentioned, for another platform like Gmail. I'll try to release another video specifically for Gmail just to show how similar that approach may be. Thanks for watching, guys.